Hi. Oh, this software, no way software with now. I'm trying to just abanyego now. It is working now. But obviously, I'm share here my screen. Mm, yeah. Great. Okay, yeah. Good day. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, but at least I've been able to discover another thing. So, because every problem is an opportunity for one to get it right and the better. So, this is FX 101. So, here we are talking about forex trading, meaning foreign exchange. My friend I'm doing the live streaming for, I I believe that he has gone through the theoretical aspect. This is just the practical. We are now going straight to the practical aspect. So we know that currency pairs are being traded. Like what we can see here now is MT4 MetaTrader. The difference between MT4 MetaTrader and MT Meta 5, the major difference is that Meta 5 has more time frames and other few more flexible stuff. But MT4 has stood the at least it has been able to prove itself. So this MT4 Windows environment now, as you can see, this is a live account. Is showing you my account number and that one is live, trading slide. So the name of the company, the broker. Then file, we have a open file, new chat, but I'm not going to, these are not things I'm going to, these are not things I want to go into now. The area I want to go into now is straight to the main business. Yes, because I have already done a tutorial on MT on MT4 platform. So you can still see it on the you see it there on my channel. Okay, so we have one of the indicators or ways of determining what's happening in the market is by the use of candlestick. What is candlestick? This is how we call candlestick. I'm on 4 hours now. Before we talk about candlestick, we talk about the time frames. If you check from the tools here, we have create a new chart, profiles, we have bar chart. I will tell you the function of bar chart, how I normally use them. We have bar chart, we have line chart, we have candlestick. Then we can arrange our windows as non-overlapping ties. Like if I have like as I have three Euro USD windows. If I click here, it will now join all of them together. So that's what it's all about. But I'm not going to dive into that now. So what again? Indicator list. This is where you get your indicators. But I don't like trading. I use only volume indicator. And another, and then the custom indicator I use is I use an indicator that can help me map out the what do you call it, demand and supply areas, which is also known as support and resistance. You know, but that's when I'm feeling like if I'm lazy or out. Okay, so you come here. This is the time periods which we still have here. This is my cursor. Like if I pick this now, if I don't want to use it anymore, I can touch my cursor here. Then this is my rectangle. This is vertical line, trend line. So we'll get to know all those things. So let's go straight to candlestick identification. Okay, just few seconds. Let me find out if my guys follow me. Let me chat to you now. Okay, now look at what we have again. Like I said, this is candlestick now. If I want to change the color based on what I'm having here now, my color, I'm using white as my buying activities, buying pressure, and the black as my selling activities. Now, if I don't like it that way, I can change it. I can customize this. Maybe under my background, I can pick. Okay. There's another stuff I normally use. Okay, I can use powder blue. I like that color so much. Let me check. Okay, good. Have you seen how this one has changed now? Then when I have that powder blue here, I can now pick my foreground, my foreground as white. Okay, white is not okay. Let me pick it as the same black. Okay. Then my grid. I don't want to have any grid line. I can change those my candlestick under black under my bar up. I can go to my bar up. Okay, let me use I can use something like I can use navy blue. Yes. Or let me pick medium blue. Then my bull candle, the same medium blue. Let me see what happens. Okay, this is how it looks like now. Then for my bar down, which is bearish candle, I can pick crimson. Okay, let me pick orange. Okay, crimson is okay. Crimson is still okay. Then my okay, this is okay, the same crimson. Okay. Then my volume, okay, this it has changed now. So you can use any color. So now my buying activities now is represented as blue candles, whereas the selling activities they are represented as red. Let me briefly talk about how you can know when to buy or sell briefly. As you can see these candlesticks now, like I told you, we have the time frame. This is 1 minute. 1 minute means that each activity here represents 1 minute. 5 minutes means each activity here represents 5 minutes. 15 minutes, it means 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Let me answer WhatsApp call. Hello? Hello? On the 12. Hello there. Oh, sorry. There the network in the back. The chat area no or time like around 8. And on the online tutorial. And I could say forex trading. You can only listen. Okay, back to our tutorial. So 30 minutes represent each candle, whether blue or red, on 30 minutes. Represent that each the activity is based on 30 minutes. Have you seen it? Same thing with 1 minute, 4 hours, daily, weekly, and the monthly. Now, if you want to trade, it is advisable to start with a naked chart. What do you mean by a naked chart? As you can see now, this chart now doesn't have all these unnecessary indicators. Example, let me show you what I mean by a cluster chart. Let me open this one now. Okay, okay, no problem. Let's go back here. I can still add them. People normally start with maybe they put Bollinger Band, they put, they come here again, they put moving averages. Many of them, there was a time I was doing so, maybe putting about, okay, let me put 200. I will still put another moving average, this time around 50. Then after this, I will now try to come to my, I will pick under oscillator, relative strength, and so on and so forth. And some other people, they may also like this one, they call them Ichimoku Hayu. Look at how the chart is now. The chart looks like, I don't know what I would call it. But I prefer leaving my chart naked. Yes. I prefer leaving my chart to be naked. Look at it here. So that I can see it very, very well. I can see the activities. Now, look at, there are many jargons. Whether you call it, there are many jargon like engulfing, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, morning star, evening star, night star, or everything. All those candlesticks, they represent only three things. What are the three things? Number one is buying pressure. Number two, selling pressure. Then number three, a kind of neutral state. That's when you see them, you don't know where the next movement may. You just sit at the fence. That's the most important thing. Not cramming all the names. This is I've come to simplify forex because I've tried to. There are many names. You go to ICT, turtle soup, many of them. But at the end of it, they are still saying the same thing, but with different names and the different complex methods. But I've come back to the roots now, whereby we need to understand what each candle is talking about. Okay, now, as a intraday trader, what am I intraday trader? You enter your market Some will enter with 5 minutes or 15 minutes. You ride the trend. If there's a trend at that point in time, you ride it and get out. Some will like to hold their trade for the whole day. Those are people that can enter with 1 hour. But for me, I mix it up between 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 15 minutes because I found out that 5 minutes is very, very noisy, even 15 minutes. So 30 minutes. But if I check that both the 15 30 minutes, they are telling me the same thing, I can enter with 15 minutes. Then at times I may still enter with 5 minutes. If 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, they're telling me the same thing. So these are the strategies. Now, let's go straight to the point. As we can see this now, I'm using my daily candle now. This is a daily candle. If you check, let's check whatever we can see on the screen now. From here, this market moved up. Look at this one. This one was it was coming down. Then there was a kind of rejection. But we don't enter. Assuming for people that enter with daily, the same method though, like if you see this candle in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you can still use the same entry. But the difference is that that of higher time frame may be more, the probability is that it will work is higher. But if it fails, you have the disadvantage of losing more because you have your stop loss will be too high. But let's just, for the purpose of this tutorial, this candle now, it tries to move down, then it's from what we call almost, this is, I can call this is a pin bar. Yes, the market opened here, went down, sellers pushed it down, then buyers push it up again. Have you seen it? Then the next day, some people that are very aggressive may enter here and put their stop loss here. But what happened? It went up, it went down and closed. So this is a kind of neutral. Then until the first one, and then we now have the first bullish pressure here. But based on experience, it is never good to enter at the first time of acting. Yes. Though for some people that entered here will still make some money because as the market has moved, the market moved up. So it is an opportunity for you to at least bring this your trade to break even. What you mean by break even is as you enter this trade here, your stop loss will be okay. Look at the first time if you had entered this trade here, then your stop loss. Some will put their stop loss here. Others, okay, yes, some pips away from the low of this candle. Others go as low as this. Yes. Now, as market started moving up, you can now bring this your stop loss back to your, or even higher than your entry, so that you at least you are getting something. You can now relax. But let's see what happens. The market then, the pressure came down again and it came down again, then it originated at this second axis now. We can now end. That is it. So this one now we call it a kind of pullback. It has tested the low of this, and it even went below it. So if somebody enters here, stop loss below here. This is the market moved up the first day, second day. Then now started periods of consolidation. It's pulled back here. When it pulled back here, look at this candle now. If you check this candle now, this is not, and look at what happened. It tried to pull back here. There was a rejection, another rejection. Some people will enter here. Their stop loss somewhere here. So if somebody enters here, the person would have been stopped out. Assume the person has a very tight stop loss. Yes. That would have been a losing trade. Then we have again, but some people can still come down here, but it is too far. That is why entering on a shorter time frame like 15 minutes is better. But we get there. That is when the time we are going to learn about top down analysis. Just using different time frames, starting from the higher time frame, then to enter with the lower time frame. Okay, to make sure they are all in same directions. Okay, assuming somebody entered here and put a tight stop loss here. Okay, let's check the low. The low of this is 1.0659. Let's check the low of this 1.0656. Okay, if somebody is entering here, at least being on dailies, you're supposed to give at least 10 pips. So if here is the low is 1.0659, so which is our stop loss you down to 49, 10 pips. Yes, something like this. Which means it has been after how many days? Look at the entry here. The first day, second day, third day, it moved up. But assuming somebody didn't enter here, another place to enter is here. Will help us through the use of what we call volume spread analysis. If you are using our volume now to check what is happening, mhm, I have volume. There's another volume I also have that helps me. This is called Hawkeye volume indicator. Let me check my Hawkeye volume indicator. Good. Mhm. They help me to enter trades, at least to know whether I'm in there. I know if the market has at least if the probability is in my favor. Okay. Now look at what I mean here. Good. With volume, with my volume analysis, I won't enter. Yes, I won't enter here. Look at it. The white is neutral. The same thing. Then until we have this one exactly. Look at the green here. So I will now enter. This is where the best entry point. So it now made high here. When it made a swing high, then with this, assuming we don't have a target, we can put each significant candlestick that moves up. We now manage our trade. We now trace our profit. Instead of the stop loss being negative, it is now positive. For example, assuming I'm having here, I entered this trade here. Then immediately the next day, I saw something like this. Wow. I won't have the mind to put my maybe to break even because this is too huge. I can go to 50%. Uh-huh. Then we now have the next candle. Then we have and that this is a significant candle now. So I can now bring it here. I wanted it like that. We have another one here. Is this a significant candle? No. As I have here, I have to wait and 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 wait for another push. Then I saw another push here. I put it here. It moved up. Look at this. This also a significant candle, so I can put it here. So the market would have stopped me out. Yes. So this is how to trade. Before we trade, it will now bring us up what we call resistance, what we call support and resistance. This is the next topic we do. We're going to do it tonight. Yes, so that you can go through this one very well. what I mean by support. Let me remove all those my my volume in the indicators. If you check this market now, you find that it has a turning point. It's at a, a kind of ceiling or obstacle, an obstacle where the market couldn't push more forward or go lower down. So that is it. We mark it with we can use our horizontal straight line or rectangle, or we can even use trend line. So this is what we are going to do by around 7 p.m. tonight. Feel free to ask your question. Ask questions. If what you're doing you are liking it, you can subscribe to the channel. You can like the content as well as commenting. Thank you so much. See you by 7 p.m. Mm, we need to end it. Okay. Let's. Mhm. We should stop sharing now. Yeah. It's okay. End it. Yes. I need this thing to end now. Okay. Yes. It has not ended.